mate, it was. We had a good chat there about why, but I still feel sorry for the players. I mean, for a lot of the effort and the preparation going into that, and to finish like that last 40 minutes was disappointing.
What is you said you have an idea of the why? What is it in your
We've spoken about that. I don't want to read about it for next week, to be quite respectful. But, I've spoken to the boys about it, and it was important that we get that message into our head, but it's our doing. It's nothing else but our own doing.
Ricky, the first half, obviously everything seemed to go right for Canberra. Was it just a mental thing for the second half again?
No, it's not mental. It's there's obviously a bit of mental stuff in certain parts or certain phases, but it's not all looking at mental side of it. You know, I'd go and get 4 psychologists to come in and help me. You got to defend an error. I don't know the stats exactly, but I think it was probably around 60-40 in the first half, I think. I'm not too sure. And then it was 60-40 in the second half, around approx. I think it was at one stage 62% to 38% in the second half. But we were like that in the first half, and we showed what we could do with the football. We were running through them, we were bulldozing our way through, and we do that every time to them. But we're making fundamental errors, and we're not defending them. Now, in saying that, our good play created that statistic for us in the first half, where we had a huge positive with our completion rate, but also our possession. We created that through some repeat sets, through some very good kicking, in a good field position. We didn't make those errors. We made errors in the second half that we couldn't defend upon. Those errors don't let you get into field position, so that's why I say to you, it's our own doing. We've got to fix that before we think about winning any football game, before we think about being any type of football team. We've got to fix that. Now, is it talent? Is it desire or care? You talk about the mentality side of it. No, it's not. Stick to your structures and processes. Now, to give us a little bit of a credit, I had to put a middle out to right 4 there tonight. That made it really hard for Sia. I feel sorry for the poor bugger, you know. He's busting his ass there all night, and then I had to push him out to the edge because Joey Taps got taken off with HIA. Unfortunately, that's football. We're not the only team it happens to, but we've got to be better at defending error.
Jarrod, what was it like for you out there in that second half?
Yeah, it was obviously a disappointing finish there. Like Stick said, we had a few errors there where we just got to defend it. Really proud of the way the boys got around Abs tonight. I thought Abs, for his first game for the club, was really good. Played some good footy there, and it's good to see that for someone to fill in the day before a game, 2 days before a game, can play that sort of footy and fit straight into the playing group. I'm going to give a special mention too to the Raiders crowd up here. When we ran out there to warm up and then the start of the game, it felt like we were in Canberra there for a second until they realised we were running out. But yeah, that was a big game and big crowd, so it's just a learning curve for some of the boys, but it was a disappointing end.
Still belief there, Jarrod, that you can turn this around.
Yep.
Cowboys as well.
Got the Bulldogs at Belmore first.
Yeah, sorry.
Worry about that and then go from there. But there's certainly no lack of belief in our sheds.
Ricky, what's the situation with White? Is he stood down for now, or are you hoping to get him back at some stage, or is it just something that played out?
I think the board put a statement out on Friday. Is that right? I think now it's just about the process of letting Jack go to, well, I think it's this week, Wednesday or Thursday, he goes to court, and then we see what, I think I'm right, we'll see what the sentencing is, and then our board will make a decision in regards to the punishment. You're talking to a club here that have been at the forefront of the whole competition in regards to disciplining poor behaviour. But as Alan Hawke has asked me to pass on, our chairman asked me to pass on to the players, we have no intention whatsoever in tearing up Jack Whiten's contract. We'll be looking after his welfare and rehabilitation.
Is it an unwanted distraction though, that sort of stuff?
No, it wasn't, mate.
Coming into
We
a-
saw the way we played tonight. It wasn't a distraction. It's I've got a very, very tough bunch of kids there that handled the change late in the week, and you can see the way we played. That didn't have any bearing on the result. We should have won that game tonight, and was our own doing in regards to why we didn't. Thanks.